All right, so this is an email that I have going on with the guy in Iraq. There is a website that I am on that you can hire people, and there's people all over the world. And I thought, well, why don't I try to search for Iraq and see what comes up? And I found two guys who actually happen to live in Iraq. And this is one of them. This is my longer thread of the two, but either one did not really have this revaluation on their radar. So this is just some of our conversation. Hey, I'm reaching out to discuss Iraq. Hello, sir. I wanting to know if I can discuss Iraq with you. I can find no other place where I might be able to do this. Thank you. So I'll be N. He's S. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I was born and raised in Iraq. What kind of service can I do for you? I'll be happy to help you. Nice guy. Hello, S. Thank you for responding. I would greatly value and appreciate your insight into the current economy of Iraq. I know there has been great speculation over the last 20 years regarding the IQD revaluating. It seems that there have been a lot of people on YouTube over this time hyping up the idea that the dinar will be revalued to pre-war denominations or close to it. Even a one-to-one would be acceptable for the sake of topic. I have a video between two people who allegedly have done a lot of research and who have contacts, insiders, don't they all, in Iraq who give them information. But you know how YouTube is. Every channel has a secret source to make them sound special. This is a link I am speaking of, and this is Militiaman and Cult. Oh, this is actually the interview with Militiaman and Angel, whatever, a couple weeks ago. These two people promote the idea, along with some others, that Iraq dinar will be revalued soon. They base this on things such as implementation of the POS system, the infrastructure that is being built, contracts with builders or nations who are investing into Iraq's infrastructure, the banning of the US dollar, the fact that listed prices are changing for items from USD to now saying the price of IQD, that was, I think, Shell, that newsroom with Shell. And someone else commented that that's just natural, that there's prices in US dollar in Iraq, so that piece that she did is really irrelevant, has no meaning to anything. The stoppage of money being sent through platforms such as Western Union for the conversion from US dollar to Iraqi dollar, again the banning of the US dollar, and other such reasons. These people attribute their belief to that the Iraqi dinar will be revalued because of these things, and that once the budget passes, it will be a precursor to the dinar being revalued. It is said that the budget has worded in it that the Iraqi dollar will be revalued. What exactly this means, and if even true, is unknown. Can you please give me your perspective on whether you agree with what these people are saying in the video, and if there's any reason to suspect or expect that the dinar will be revalued? Another point being brought up is that in order for the economy to grow like they want, they can't have the dinar valued as low as it is. Perhaps this also ties into it being on the forex or foreign exchange. I thought I recall something about it would need to be at a higher value to be traded on the forex. I could be wrong on that one. Can you comment on these numerous points that I bring up? I would greatly appreciate your time and perspective on this very confusing situation. Sincerely, N. So he responds, hello, I would love to help in this matter. Please allow me 12 hours to go through the video and collect some extra information. Then I will let you know honestly what I think. Great guy, yeah? Just doing this out of his own time. Appreciate it. I can provide you with detailed insights into the current state of Iraq's economy and address the specific points raised in the video you mentioned. However, it is important to note that I cannot predict or speculate on future events, such as the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar, as it is subject to numerous factors and uncertainties. Iraq's economy heavily relies on its oil sector, which contributes significantly to its GDP and government revenue. The country possesses vast oil reserves, and the production and export of oil play a crucial role in its economic performance. Fluctuations in global oil prices have a notable impact on Iraq's economy, as changes in prices directly affect its export earnings and a government budget. In addition to the dependence on oil, Iraq faces various challenges that hinder its economic growth. Political instability stemming from sectarian tensions and conflicts has had a detrimental impact on the country's stability and investor confidence. Corruption is another significant issue that has affected Iraq's economy, as it undermines governance, transparency, and efficient resource allocation. Security concerns also pose challenges to Iraq's economic development. The country has faced threats from insurgent groups and has had to allocate insignificant resources to address security issues. The presence of ongoing conflicts and the need for military expenditure has diverted resources that could otherwise be invested in infrastructure and other productive sectors. Clearly, this guy is intelligent. I mean, you can see by the way he words things. I mean, even diverted, I think that's a pretty big word for someone who doesn't have English as their native language. So this is a guy with intelligence. This isn't just some stooge who is, just giving an unfounded opinion. I think that the guy sounds like he kind of knows what he's talking about. So in the same sense that this, militiaman guy talks about all the things about the government and the economy and everything else as being reason to believe that it's being revalued. Well, this guy is essentially saying the same thing, but just in the other direction. Let's see. I think infrastructure development is crucial for Iraq's economic growth and is a priority for the government. This country needs substantial investments to rebuild its infrastructure, which has been severely damaged due to U.S. conflict and underinvestment. While initiatives and contracts with intentional partners can have a positive impact on Iraq's economy, they do not directly indicate an imminent revaluation of the dinar. These efforts are part of Iraq's broader strategy to rebuild its infrastructure, attract foreign investment, and diversify its economy beyond oil. Over the years, there has been widespread speculation and misinformation regarding the potential revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. Many online sources, including YouTube videos, have exaggerated the possibility of a substantial increase in the dinar's value. Such claims often rely on unverified insider information or misrepresentations of economic developments. It is essential to approach these claims with skepticism and critically evaluate the credibility and accuracy of the information provided. Claims of a ban on the U.S. dollar in Iraq or the idea that such a ban would lead to revaluation of the dinar lack supporting evidence. It is common for countries involved in international trade to display prices on both local and foreign currencies. This practice does not necessarily imply an impending revaluation of the dinar, but rather facilitates trade and provides convenience for businesses and consumers. It's worth noting that the inclusion of a statement allowing for a revaluation in a budget does not guarantee that this will occur or provide specific details on timing and magnitude of such an event. Budget provisions are often general and subject to interpretation. Therefore, it is crucial to critically address the context and implications of such statements before drawing any conclusions. The value of a currency is determined by a multitude of factors, including economic fundamentals, market forces, and government policies. While a higher value may facilitate trading on a foreign exchange market, Forex, it is not a prerequisite for a currency participation in Forex trading. The exchange rate of a currency is influenced by a complex set of factors, including supply and demand dynamics, interest rates, inflation, political stability, and market sentiment. In conclusion, it is prudent to approach claims about revaluation of the Iraqi dinar with skepticism and critical thinking. The information presented in videos shared should be addressed carefully, taking into account the track record and credibility of the sources, which really there is no credibility because we don't know them from Adam. It is also advisable to base financial decisions on reliable and verified information from reputable sources rather than unfounded speculation. So I say, hello, thank you for that reply. I've been digesting it. I'm also traveling, so I have not had much time. You've made a lot of good points. There's been comments about people within governments telling the Iraqi people to hold on to their dinar as it will be worth more than the U.S. dollar. Have you heard anything about this? I'm wondering why they would say such a thing. Yeah, and this is actually me responding after he responded and not hearing from me in a couple days, which is, I just thought that was really cool. You know, the guy's like genuinely wanting to answer my questions and help me understand. I was trying to send you some information to listen to, but my computer and internet is slower now. I'll try later. Hi again. He's talking to me now. Um, well, when encountering such statements, and remember I just asked about this, which is uh, a good question. You know, I mean, holding on to the dinar because it'll be worth more. We've all heard this. When encountering such statements, it is prudent to approach them with caution and diligently assess the credibility of their sources. Currency exchange rates are shaped by a multitude of factors, including economic stability, inflation rates, government policies, and global market dynamics. Hence, it is highly atypical for government officials to make explicit assertions about the future value of a currency relative to another. In the case of Iraq, the Iraqi dinar has been subject to substantial speculation and rumors concerning its revaluation. Certain individuals and groups have propagated the notion that the dinar will experience a substantial appreciation against the US dollar, leading to considerable gains for its holders. However, these assertions primarily rely on speculation and lack substantive evidence. It is imperative to exercise prudence and place reliance on verified, trustworthy sources when evaluating such claims, seeking guidance from financial experts and reputable economic analysis would offer a more informed perspective on the matter. That's where we left off. I replied, and I'm waiting for his reply. And there's another guy that I'll record what he had to say. But again, the other guy was coming from the same standpoint that this guy was. And there's nothing that I'm reading in this that even suggests that this guy has any sense of revaluation on his radar. You know, he lives there. He sounds like an intelligent person. He obviously understands how his country runs and understands, you know, about the Forex and so forth. So uh, there you go. This is someone who lives in Iraq, not just some clown on YouTube saying he has a secret source. And someone else saying that they're a prophet from God, hearing that it's done, it's done. All right, guys, there you are.